Yeah, that's not going to help me. Three out of five. This is winners finals. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 out of 5 here. Winners finals.
You gotta go off for this battle.
Let's get started. Fight!
You can barely hear it. You can barely hear it out of the microphone. I mean, out of the headphones.
See, I have studio ears, so they adapt to sound very well. Alright guys, this is SRM Leonel, aka PG. What is it?
PGRM.
PGRM Steadies. Alright.
And off the screen they're watching.
Alright, cool. Now it's kind of funny, because Rose is like the second or third best defensive character, and then you have her going up against this powerhouse, and like, yeah, she could stay on her feet the whole time and use her amazing buttons, but if she get outplayed in footsie once, then that's that 40% that you missed. Like, especially when it's sitting on meter like this.
And Twan's so good at the mid-range.
Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, and he drops it. He goes for a mix-up. And it doesn't look like White Piece is going to give him those opportunities.
And at the last Ball Ribbon Weekly, at Mid-Match Mondays, Alex actually eliminated Twan on loser side.
Did he beat him? I think he beat him twice. I think he put him in losers and then put him out. The check.
I think you're right. I think
yeah, because like he got pretty much double jeopardy because Alex beat Twan, then Alex fought checkmate and lost, then he fought him again in losers after Twan won his next match, which is always an unfortunate circumstance of double elimination tournaments. But I mean that's what you got to be prepared for. Just never think. For the viewers, never think that if you beat somebody in tournament that you will never have to play them again, because I have played many of people and lost and losers to the people I beat. People adapt, people get better, you know.
You know, when you watch a lot of tournaments, it happens more often than
yeah, seriously though. Well, it's a little mentally draining process when you really think about it. It's just like, damn, I just fought this guy who almost beat me, and now I gotta fight him again and do pretty much everything I just did, but differently. You know, it's kind of like a paradox.
Oh, exactly.
Hey. And what I really like about what Alex is doing here, like not even on bias tip, but his reflection game has really come up. Like, that's the thing that a lot of roses like don't really, I don't say utilize, because it's tough. Like, people think that that's a reaction-based tool, but it's really not. Like, you're counter-poking against fireballs when you use that move. You're not essentially trying to react to the fireball like, oh, here's one, let me reflect it. No, you're making a calculated guess, just like a counter-poke, just like a whiff punish, except for towards fireballs. Ooh, drops the punish.
And a really weird thing about last week too, I think it was the first time we ever had Checkmate Twan in the same tournament here, and where they did not play each other.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, because since Alex knocked Antoine into losers, Checkmate was able to skate right through to winners finals.
Yeah.
No, actually, to grand finals actually.
Ooh. Gets his counter poke whip punished.
Wow.
He just pops him out. Alright, that round goes to Twan. Twan very strong on his feet. Like, he probably has one of the scariest pressure games. Just like that. It's just... Hey, good read on the fireball. Ooh, he doesn't get to confirm, but he's not in a bad position. Oh, he got his bar back. That's good.
That's one thing that makes fighting a con so difficult is he even knows how to move that little character around on the screen.
Yeah, his movement is exceptional, and it's not even like limited to whatever character he's playing at the time. Like, it just his movement in this game is great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how many times I've watched him play like a Sagat or a Hugo, and I go home and get out of line and go, that character looks nimble, and then it's like you feel like you're trying to run through peanut butter. Like,
yeah, exactly. Alex up on health, but Evil Ryu up on bars. Ooh, he burns one of them. Oh, he's still trying to bait out that throw tech. It's a really dangerous situation. Oh, Alex makes the bet with close medium kill. That was really nice.
Who will emerge victorious? Fight!
But in retrospect, since it wasn't meaty, I think it would have beat both options. Either use forward, medium, or throw. Since it's off the board.
Now Alex looking for his third. Oh, and no, this will be his first RanBat victory.
Yeah. His first RanBat. I mean, tournament one if he makes it all the way.
Man, I'm starting to not be able to keep this stuff, keep track of this stuff. We got the monthlies back, doing the weeklies, building up the scene in Oxford, so we got another scene.
How is Oxford scene? What they got out there, character-wise?
Nothing yet. It's still in the building stage. It's a matter of finding the people and bringing them out. Because our hobby is so niche that even the people that buy these games don't even know that there's scenes.
Seriously.
I've told this story 100 times, but it's worth telling again. I did not even know about you guys down here until I just happened to turn it on, open up srk.com, and there was remember when they used to list streams that were going on? Like the Michigan Masters was going on.
Oh shit!
And I was getting ready to go to a DJ wedding, and I was like, the fuck, clicking on, and you got Chris Carey screaming and yelling, and then I see that, and then there's a Facebook group, and I found the guys on Facebook, and then the next day they have their Mid-Masters. It was at a LAN center, and it was the last night they were having it at this particular LAN center. I have no idea where it was at. It took me like 2 hours to find it.
And the battle continues. Fight!
Oh, I don't have the score ratings. Antoine's got to get up, so it's 1-1. I had a 1-0. But I've been hooked, ever since.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hype scene adventure. Like, I don't know. Something about the FGC is just so nice. Like, I think it's the competitive drive mixed with the odds stacked against the underdog, when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, all the things that could go wrong, and then finding that one thing that goes right is always just the hypest moment. Very similar to that amazing Kraus Pierce right there, yo. He's pretty much throw teching. Oh, yeah? Awesome.
Have a good day, Shards.
And see, this is where it gets a little messy as far as the pressure game between these two characters. Because now on the defensive end, Alex is trying to crouch tech with crouching pierce. So he'll break the throw, but if it's not a throw, or say like a medium, he's getting the max damage punish on the medium by crouch piercing it.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, it makes it really, really, really dangerous for Alex, because then he can get crushed really hard and eat a heavy counter hit combo. But that's the mix-up that you have to run in those close counters against Iwo Ryu. You can't let him just steamroll over you. I mean, unless you want losing to be your outcome.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wait for that match. Wow. Juan's on match point here, looking to knock Alex into losers.
Let's keep it up! Fight!
Juan trying to go home with all the money tonight. That's another thing too. Like, people may be intimidated to come out because you see how good the people over here are out here. But even if you're not that good, sure you're gonna get made fun of a little bit. But I'm a terrible player, and everyone thinks I'm great.
No, you're not that bad. Like, low key, I make you a god. I make you a god. You play Jury too. Jury's great.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. and a
Well,
very
I mean, I'm
strong
just
round on his feet from Alex.
like online. I'm a decent player. I'm a good player online, but you know, as far as like the level of the players here, you know, I'm so on the bottom, but it's not a bad thing because I'm still a better player than I was before I came out here.
Hell yeah.
And the committee is so great. Like my place isn't as a player. My place is doing this.
True. In addition to that, though, it's just like this setting is made for people who want to get better.
Yeah.
This is what's so beautiful about it, because you can take the average person, but what makes people good about this game is the knowledge. And this sets up a public forum for people to discuss that knowledge and share that knowledge. And another thing is that you gotta think, like, even though these are locals, these are national competitors here.
Oh yeah, the amount of breakout stars we've had in just last year, Antoine, footwork.
Yeah, like as far as like our actual, not general level, but our top level players are placing nationally and in large scale tournaments.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have Juan who has like, I think about 4,000 NMK winnings right now. Like,
yeah,
these are people who are actually doing this. So I think if to all the people who are watching who are intimidated to come out, this is the best thing for you to come out. Like, yeah, you won't exactly get your wins immediately fresh out the gate, but you can literally Google my matches from 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's not pretty, let me tell you.
Well, you know, and that's a funny thing too. Is let's say you do come out here and you do get beat pretty bad, but when you go back home and you get back, you know, you fire off the online and you're playing in there, you're gonna find that you're mopping people up.
Yeah.
That you couldn't beat before because you know you're learning stuff here that you can take elsewhere. And like someone like, let's say like Stephen Q, who you know has trouble like getting past Antoine, goes out of state and mops people up. In fact, In fact, he got farther in Street Fighter than anyone did at Evo from this area.
He made it out of pools, right?
Yeah. And I think he went Kineticon and mopped up everybody there. Oh, Alex not happy about that one.
It's rounds.
So this is game 5, round 1. So Antoine's on match point here.
Match point again, but we've seen Alex punch out these low meter encounters, which is strange because they always go into this next round with like less meter, and Alex seems to always clutch out game round 2.
You know, it's amazing too. Like over the past couple years, like looking at who the top players are right now. You got like I'd say like the top 3 consistently here is Antoine, Alex, and Stephen Q. But like when I first got on, started hanging out 3-4 years ago, those guys weren't the top people in the scene. It was,
no.
They were, they were the upper mid range. Well, actually, Twan was upper mid range. Alex was, he was better than me, but not by much. I could take a round here there.
Alex has come a long way as far as like his understanding, and there was the crouch tech again. As far as his understanding and his just his mindset while he plays. Like if you watch earlier matches, you can see the frustration on his face associated with something happening. Now it's more of a sense of, it's kind of funny because it's almost like we're talking about mourning. We talk about these mindsets, but he has like a state of acceptance almost, where he's like, okay, I got hit by this. I'm gonna stop doing this so I stop getting hit by this. And then you see the match kind of develop from that point.
And who's knocking at the door at that 3rd place spot actually is Mad King. And he had an incredible Grand Finals match against Antoine a couple of weeks ago. That's actually up on the Walriven Weekly YouTube channel. Tony Jennings saw that and said that was the finest piece of Street Fighter he's ever seen Chris play.
Oh, and she gets a photo who's so tired like that. Ooh, good reflect. Alex puts down and loses again. Wow. I'm gonna go play my match.
And there it is.
What? It's a hard friend. Yep.
This top 4 is looking mostly familiar. We have one difference in top 4 from the past Monday to today. And it's Darius. Is that Darius? Yes.
So we got Darius against the Mad King. Team members,
Are we? I think so.
Oh wait, no. PGRM, Stereos Q lane.
It's the battle of the century.
How
Fight!
about
The scales have tipped. This is it. The fight is absolutely.
what? Start that question. Here's that. I'm playing this one. Someone's. This works. 5 people left. Yeah. Straight ahead. Panic! I'm gonna slay my demons.
These days, crowded
I'm
downtown.
sliding in that ass.
Fight locale chosen.
Damn, it got hot in here? Right? It's a power level. This guy. What am I supposed to do with this guy?
It's the battle of the century. Fight! The fight is officially underway. Like there's no stopping this fight. See them coming. Could be the end.
Round 1 going to the Mad King. But Stereos is not gonna lay down. Yeah. Yeah, what's his nuts, who beat, the Dougie beat him and then left, and then the next opponent left, and the next opponent left. Game 1.
Down from there.
Elena wins.
What are you doing up there?
Those scores totally weren't right.
To champion. Fight.
Neither of the players on the right side.
This is it.
Here we go.
There's no stopping this fight.
Not ready either though.
No one could see that coming. Your opponent's power be
Oh, we finally got it right. Okay, so the Mad King's got Stereos caught in the corner. Stereos tries to jump out.
Stay! Stay there! You're home! Wow.
Pick up the pace. Fight. Underway. This is the one
Nice. Good uppercut. Oh, catches the overhead. Wow. 10-pack of hits. Man, remember back in the day you get the box of 10 tacos from Taco Bell? Well, that sounds so good right now. But my favorite, oh my god, my favorite food to eat at Taco Bell after a night of heavy drinking, like dangerous ass drinking, was Nacho Bel Grandes with extra nacho cheese and sour cream.
Elena wins.
Those taste so good when you can't stand up drunk.
It's the battle of the century. Fight.
Alright, so we're looking at game 2-0.
This is it. The fight we've been waiting for. Anything can happen now.
Stereos about to be eliminated.
Incredible. I can't believe it. Not at all doing. See that coming.
Oh, that focus attack is so good. Alright, so match point.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
Match point.
The scales have tipped.
The unholy alliance of Darius and Q just not working out. Yep.
Right.
There's no stopping this one.
Right.
Will this gambit work? Too late, nowhere to hide.
Little free health regeneration there. And
So long. Why are our legs so goddamn long?
and the Starius has been disassembled.
This is fucking 8 feet tall, and 6 of it is our legs.
So this is
So this will be our fifth or sixth Saturday.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme
losers finals. And the Crocus crowds here at the Michigan RanBats.
What's up? First time playing this
Two people playing, two people watching. One of them is the grand finals opponent.
At this location.
Better boys. Better boys. Better boys. Answer boys. Answer boys. I was summoned here by your tree. What?
Is that a dick joke?
Battle has begun. Fight!
Stop summoned by your trunk.
What's next?
You know what? I'm too tired.
Where did that come from? K.O. Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! Along with the
Antoine pulling out the cigar.
underway. New challenge. Walk away and test it.
Looking to neutralize Elena. Now Chris has got a corner pressure. Takes with the focus attack, runs in. I'm gonna miss that the most in Street Fighter V. I really like watching two guys playing chicken with focus attacks. Nice. Why are you making the bottom face, Alex?
I ran into a full combo. Right, yeah, the fullest combo you could get. Well, except for the part where I missed the DP afterwards, then we're sorry.
Fiercest fighters await. Will you be the last warrior standing? Unknown. Crumbling laboratory. Destination confirmed.
I'm glad at least making me bring it out. I knew Peter before everyone. He did. He's like, terrible. That match was like that stuff.
The battle has begun. Fight! This is the ultimate I've never seen a combo that intense. Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! It's the battle of the century! Fight! There's the first hit! What an attack! What a rush!
Alright, folks, and back. This is the Michigan Monthly Detroit #2 Losers Finals, the Michigan RanBats rebooted Michigan RanBats Championship Series. This is Losers Finals. Alucard is up 2-0. Oh! Wow! And I don't think this will end it. It'll get pretty close. Oh. The Mad King's gonna take 3rd place.
I wasn't sure what thing you're going to do.
So now grand finals.
It's good. Yeah. What do I get for 3rd? Like 3 cents?
That's might get like $4.
$4.
$4?
I'm fucking psychic. Holy shit. Did anyone catch that Yomi?
He called that I was getting $4.
Yo!
So I lost $1.
So I am psychic and I don't play Street Fighter. I'm psychical. I'm Esperu. Esperu. I don't play Street Fighter because it's actually illegal to play Street Fighter and be psychic. So yeah, I'm out. Oh shoot. Damn. Your reality is too strong for me right now.
Cruise ship served. Fight locale chosen.
Watching Banchan-san.
Yeah, I know this way. I played that match I wasn't playing.
Let's get started. Fight!
I can't jump. I can't really focus.
I think it's slightly in his favor, but still, you got
There's
slide.
a reason it's like the top level counter. I beat exactly one match. Ramonchen had never lost
Join
twice.
in the fight. But only one can declare the best. Good. Cruise ship served.
I have to be
Fists
extra
will
random.
fly at this location.
got 1500 health. Can never know when it picks Ultra 2 weirdly enough. Most of it
Who will emerge a champion?
Alright, so we are in our grand finals. Alex in winners. Juan in losers. Let's see.
So I need to reset it.
What he can do?
Oh yeah. I'm calling it now. He's gonna reset it, and it's gonna go to the third round of the 5th game, and the reset will go to the 3rd round of the 5th game.
Dang. Okay.
We'll be here till 1:45.
Yeah, at least 1:45. Very scary.
And I do think I'm gonna have to make the girlfriend cosplay this outfit. I love this Rose outfit.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up! Fight! There's the first hit! What's next?
See, it's actually kind of difficult. Rose does kind of well in this matchup. It's a little more difficult for her because Balrog's going to throw you anyway.
Yeah.
So she kind of has to take a lot of risk escaping. But at the same time, she does have normal that kind of bully hit. For example, standing medium, you might see it a little bit more. So difficult on there.
This is like one of the few characters in Clown Plays that doesn't feed her free meter with fireballs.
How did he get hit and keep Odo Portal?
Sometimes if you connect with her on like the first frame,
That's crazy.
sometimes the orbs just don't go away.
Yeah.
Alex, have you figured out what causes that or no? That's the real shit.
Are you ready? Fight! And there's the first hit!
It's called bad programming.
I know.
One power!
What are you talking about? Capcom, thank you for making Ultra Street Fighter 4 the most memorable game I've ever played in my entire life.
Huh? Do what now?
K.O.
For this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pick up the pace! Fight! This is the one we've been waiting for!
Ooh, nice.
You ready?
Oh, just reset. Oh, he drops the combo. Then he gets the tick throw. A lot of people kind of forget. This was Twan's super main? Super main? Yes. It was his super main.
The battle has begun!
He played
Fight!
Morog and Devil.
So is this game 2?
2-0 Twan. 2-0 Twan.
Oh, so this is game 3 then.
Yes, game 3. Nice.
See that coming! See that coming!
Now, what I kind of do want to see a little bit more from Alex is post medium kick into EX Fireball Puncher. Because it'll cover his armor options,
Let's keep it up!
and it'll also crush his throw, and crush his grab. So I mean, it's an option, granted, it still could very well get beat out by headbutt. The scarier of, you know, but that's just the character, you know. Ooh, good roundhouse. Good punish. Ooh, strong counter push there. Also, I want to see a little bit more neutral jumping from about 2/3 in distance to bait out those strengths. Just to make sure that Twan is on point with his anti-air straight game. Because while it's a possibility, it's also very risky to try and do an anti-air straight. Because you have your opponent falling and jump fears. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. And then when it whiffs, it puts him in a disadvantage. So, Twan on fighting to keep her back against that wall. Oh, and it gets a little bit of a side exchange here. Ooh, now he gets a juicy punish. Oh no, air hit. I'm sure Alex wish she could have got a little bit more mileage out of those orbs. He's gonna have to fall back on this.
Oh, caught the back dash.
Good, he senses that thirst.
Yeah, no need to hold down to the meter when you got no life.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
No more neutral zone. See?
Oh.
And that's a bracket reset to it. Like I said, you know, it's a little bit tougher. But generally that's what most characters want to do against Mara. Is play that 2/3 distance and neutral jump from that space. Because it takes away options. And Juan using his reset to go into Sagat.
He's always had a really good track record with his Sagat against Wade Beast's woes.
True.
Not so much with the Evo Ryu, but
Let's get started. Fight!
Well, it's so hard to Ooh, that's a rather interesting exchange. Fireball hit late.
Walk away and
Very good throw. Now we're gonna see the cross up. Ooh, we do. It hit late, but it still did cross up. That's a difficult situation. It's like, it's one of those things where it looks derpy, but to react to that situation and then try to answer back is difficult. A. What's the setup? Safe jump. Ooh, he whiffs the roundhouse. He does it a little late. Ooh, drops the crushing light punch lane. Safe knee. Ooh, goes to the chip out. Very nice. That's something you don't really see from a lot of Sagats anymore, is a strong knee game.
yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what changes occurred, but it feels like they kind of shied away from it and resorted, which I'm not mad about. They shied away from it and started resorting more to a fireball game of stronger neutral, which is interesting. Wow. I'm gonna get crushed first.
Sagat wins!
That's why I'm taking that one. I'm taking this one.
Are you ready? Fight!
I feel like generally that's something that Michigan kind of needs. A little bit cleaner play. Yeah, we do some pretty hot nasty stuff sometimes.
I think cleaner playing. I think it's overall more dedication. I mean, look, there's a reason these two guys are 1 or 2 here. It's after midnight. Other than us are the only people in the room. Last Monday, Juan drove straight through from, what is it, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
To show up for Monday night.
That's dedication.
Will the tide of battle turn?
And
Fight!
he still had his little thing around his neck when he walked in the door.
Yeah.
The fight is underway. Walk away and
Hey. Come on, counter poking with it. DP.
You paid your effort, didn't you?
Hey. I'm gonna say anti from Alex? No, unfortunately it was too far away. Doesn't get me that time was over. I feel like that's something that Twan gotten really good at adapting to, is playing inside of Soul Satellite. You should take risks in exchange, like if this works then she is going to die, but if it doesn't I'm eating a Ultra Plus. So
Yeah.
now he's kind of resorting to just backing off, letting her have her time, and firing fireballs at it. Which I think is a smarter play of the two. I mean, there's no need to take that huge risk. Especially when she gets him so often.
We only got 10 seconds left now.
True.
Oh, he went for something.
He went for VP FADC Ultra. He went for the boy, is what he went for.
This is the last round. Fight!
Alright, first blood. Oh. Nice punish. Now, when we were doing the auction selection, he played the super version of Sagat one of the times, and that same punish got next to no damage.
There's no
Now, are you one of the people that's played the Street Fighter 5?
Yes.
In the betas?
Oh my god, yes. I love that game. I'm actually very ecstatic to play that version.
How do you think it's going to do sales-wise, though? I mean, compared to... Because I'm almost afraid that they're putting out a really, really good game for fighting game enthusiasts. And maybe not so much a great game for regular people to play.
Well, you know what's crazy about that? Is that it's a lot more accessible to the casual player, I honestly feel. There's no one-frame links. The execution barrier is a lot lower than before. When you think about all these dash cancels and all these other crazy things and option selections of nature. Yeah, those are going to be in the next game, but not so much as the dash cancels and things of that nature. It's a lot more faster pace of a game, which always attracts a younger crowd. And then when you combine that with the fact that, excuse me, when you combine that with the fact that they are introducing all these different characters that have never been seen before or haven't been seen in a long time, I think it's just gonna be like that, ooh, what's the new shiny thing type of appeal. As opposed to this where it was just like, yo, we haven't had a new Street Fighter in so long, and I remember when I was in the arcade, like this has a lot more nostalgia to it. I feel like the next one is a lot more newer concepts. Which is experimental, but we'll see how it works out. I think it'll be
I'm just worried about like what happened with Street Fighter when Third Strike came out, because a lot of it the same thing happened. The new characters, the mechanics changed a whole lot. Combos were I mean, I guess combos are about the same from that game to other games. The other, previous games weren't super high combos, except maybe the Alpha games had really high combos.
Yeah.
But like, there's something about like Street Fighter 3 that the game didn't sell well, but nobody can really for sure say put their finger on exactly why Street Fighter 3 sold poorly. And you know, I'm just wondering if Street Fighter 5 is making the same same mistakes as Street Fighter 3, but then again, we can't really for sure say what those mistakes were.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the scene's big enough to stabilize it, you know?
Now, speaking of that, there was a pretty high, and still is a pretty sizable Super Turbo scene, pretty sizable Third Strike scene. Street Fighter 4 has been the largest Street Fighter game to date. And it's going to be the only version of Street Fighter, let's say, if you don't have a PC gaming machine or a PS4. If you're an Xbox maniac, you know, this is the version of the game that you're going to have, Street Fighter. How big do you think that scene's going to stay?
Yeah, that is going to hurt a lot, not being on both consoles. Yeah, that's actually highly difficult. So, yeah, I guess that is a very important aspect of the, how it's going to do it themselves. Like,
well, and there's another thing, too, is like, if you look at every version of Street Fighter 4, Vanilla sold the most, Super sold the second, AE sold the third, Ultra sold the fourth, which, with each generation, you actually lose a little bit of the audience. And if you were to go home right now and throw in your copy of Vanilla Street Fighter 4, you're gonna find people still playing the game online. You know, because like your average person doesn't get the updates. They're like a couple new characters. No, $40, no thanks. I'll play this game.
Yeah.
And or also with Xbox too. I remember that was free 1 month on the I think it was Arcade Edition was free for Xbox Live. So there's a vast segment of the Street Fighter 4 community that never paid for the game. You know, so they're playing the free version. So I think with it being this being console exclusive, I think it's gonna like maybe like I wouldn't say kill. I don't think it's gonna kill Street Fighter 5, but it's gonna limit its speed of growth. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing that if we end up still having a thriving Street Fighter 4 community.
Yeah. I think the Street Fighter 4 is gonna still have support at least for the next year. I feel for the next year it's going to have a lot of support, and depending on how desperate they are on sales, I don't think that exclusive contract is so binding. But we have seen games released for multiple systems later down the line.
Yeah.
It is a real thing. So I think that, you know, if they are in a struggling predicament, they will have no problem saying, hey, surprise! Xbox One, Street Fighter 5, welcome to the ring.
You know, well, yeah, and it might just be a time-based one. You know, who knows? I have to actually look at the agreement. But Capcom's been known to sign garbage contracts, like the one they signed for Marvel. Because, like, Marvel got sold over, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 sold over 1 million copies. It just took a long time to get there.
Yeah.
By the time the game was really hitting its stride, it got to the point where you couldn't buy the online version anymore, you couldn't buy the DLC anymore. And that's it. Quan is your winner. Winning all the tournaments today.
Hey man, I won 2 tournaments today. Stop hating.
All the ones that I was doing brackets for.
Hey.
What'd you win?
I won Guilty Gear and I also won Melty Blood.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, so 58, 63, 67.